Oh, it's number 37 when it comes to this week, when it comes to you, my gorgeous Gemini. And you know what that means? That means that this week it's going to be quite different. This week it's going to be quite complex, but there are few very, very important things which are indeed going to be finally resolved. These things which are going to be finally resolved, you know, have been affecting you in such a way where you just couldn't really focus on your future. You couldn't plan for your future properly. So of course that this is something that has been making you feel stuck, which is about to be resolved. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the beginning of this week, listen, it really is a lot to do with this one particular person. This one particular person is going to play such an important role when it comes to you understanding and realizing, you know, what makes you feel like you're stuck in the past. Through this person, you are going to realize what's keeping you stuck in the past. And it really is again somebody who you normally talk to. My God, my gorgeous Gemini, I really love this person because I do see this person ever so often. You're really spiritual, you know, and you see things and feel things in general from a completely different perspective. But also, when it comes to your spirituality, people that you choose, people that you end up being with, like, you know, long-term friends and things like that are very, very, very special because you're able to see things in them lots of other signs are not able to maybe see. This is really down a lot, you know, to your own intuition. You're Gemini, after all. There are two of you inside, two spiritual babies, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying that, whoa, you really do see things from a slightly different angle. So when it comes to the beginning of this week, it really is a lot to do with this beautiful person in your life, somebody who you normally kind of talk to, somebody who you normally speak to, somebody who is really, really nice person in like every possible way, to be quite honest with you. And everybody loves this person, but this is somebody who is extremely connected to you, and you're connected to this person as well. You talk to this person about all sorts of things in your life. You always open up to this person, and this person always makes you feel so much better about yourself, no matter what you're actually going through. So anyway, so at the beginning of this week, you will be speaking to this gorgeous person in your life, like one of your best friends, or your best friend, or maybe like even a family member, you know, but it really depends. And through that person, you're going to have a very deep and very interesting conversation. You're going to have this very deep and very interesting conversation where you're going to realize that, you know, you're stuck in the past. And where exactly are you stuck in the past? What exactly are you stuck in the past with? And that realization is going to awake you. That realization is going to open your eyes. And it is indeed the beginning of one of the biggest turning points you've had in a very, very long time. It's not only about you realizing, you know, where are you stuck in. When it comes to what keeps you stuck in the past, it's not only about you realizing what keeps you stuck in the past, but there are so many different elements that are actually connected to it, because very shortly after that moment in time, this is why you are going to remember your own vision. This is why very shortly after that moment in time, maybe a few hours later, maybe one day later, you are just suddenly, whoa, going to come out of your comfort zone. You are suddenly going to open your mind, and this is going to attract this really, really powerful energy where you're going to reconnect with yourself at such a high level. You're most certainly transcending right now, and that's why you're going to remember this vision you had for a while, for a very long time, this vision you had, and then certain things happen, and then you just, you know, you got carried away with other things, which it doesn't matter. It was all meant to happen. It's again to do with this beautiful spiritual domino. It needed to happen. You needed to be slowed down a little bit because this time in between was ever so important, my gorgeous Gemini, indeed. So now, not only you're going to be reminded of this like a vision that you've had, your old vision, you know, but you're also, this is also going to be the moment in time where you are going to take this vision really, really seriously, and you are going to make an important decision based on that vision. There is a certain step that you're going to make, and that's a certain step, first move, when it comes to that vision, it's also going to be going to become the beginning of such a beautiful journey, the beginning of such a beautiful adventure. This is gonna make you feel so much happier, like literally instantly you're going to start to feel so much happier. You're going to come out of your comfort zone. You really are going to feel a lot like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to explore this, I want to explore that. You're going to have all sorts of ideas, but you're also going to have this moment, a lot of moments where you are really want to kind of go out there and connect to people. You're going to feel like you want to spend more time with people. You're going to feel like you want to talk to people. You're going to feel like you want to be around people. This is always a great sign that something really beautiful is about to begin. It's always a great sign that not only this is the beginning of such a beautiful adventure, but it's also the beginning of one of the most meaningful, you know, parts of your journey. Very special time of your life. Not only this, by you following your vision, you're going to make a certain step, certain move, and this is going to in turn into this beautiful, you know, beautiful, mind-blowing adventure that's going to make you feel so much more happier, so much more joyful, so much more optimistic. Your life is to become, oh my God, so much more meaningful, and you really need to understand that somebody so beautiful is about to walk into your life through this particular path. You know, somebody really beautiful, it's about to walk into your life through this particular path. And the only way for me to describe this person is like you're really going to connect at such a spiritual level. This is going to be like your spiritual teacher. You're going to learn about yourself through this person so much. You're going to learn about your life through this person so much. You will be able to see things from a completely different angle. This person is going to be absolutely amazing. This person is going to have a major impact on your life in every possible way you can imagine. You will realize through this person what exactly have you been missing out in life all this time, and you're also going to there are certain aspects of your future that are going to change because of this person. Your life is about to become really, really exciting indeed, but I really need you to be as open-minded as you possibly can be. By the time you get to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Gemini, you are going to have this moment where you're going to be chilling out. You're going to have this moment where you're going to be relaxing, and you will be able to recognize that moment, because before you chill out, before you relax, you are going to feel very, very tired. You're going to feel very drained to the point where you're going to feel and think, oh, there is something wrong with me. No, baby, no. You're just about to enter a whole new dimension dimension. Okay, you are about to enter this whole new dimension where your third psychic eye become enhanced. You feel things, you know, that you don't normally feel. You see things that you don't normally see. You guessed it, you know, you are going to be and feel super psychic. Can you hear this thunder? You're gonna feel and be completely psychic, and then sudden, so the fact that you're gonna feel so drawn and tired is gonna feel really unusual. You're gonna be left with no option but to sit down or to relax a little bit, and then suddenly you're gonna have this insight. You will realize, you will remember, suddenly you will have this insight, suddenly you will remember, oh, certain synchronicities you've had, my gorgeous Gemini. Suddenly you're gonna remember these certain synchronicities you've had. You will remember them, and you will realize, you know, which important choice do you need to make based on these synchronicities you're suddenly going to remember. You will realize which important choice you need to make when it comes to some kind of obstacle that has been making you to, you know, avoid certain responsibilities. And this obstacle was also, my gorgeous Gemini, you know, it was making your life so imbalanced. It was making your life, this obstacle was making your life so imbalanced, and it was also like kind of affecting in such a way where you were like kind of like avoiding important responsibilities in life, you know, and that has been affecting your own freedom, for example, you know. So this is why this is going to be really, really important for you to do. And also, my gorgeous Gemini, when it comes to the midweek, you know, there is somebody who is really kind of like somebody who you've met recently. It's like, I don't like this person whatsoever, I'm sorry. Somebody you've met recently, my gorgeous Gemini, that has been draining you emotionally. I really don't like this person. And I think that, you know, somebody who you thought like really greatly about, and then very soon you found out what this person is actually really like. Stay away from that person. Stay away from that person. This person is very, very manipulative. This person is dishonest. This person is very selfish, and this person is having some kind of a hidden agenda. You've met this person recently, and then you were so disappointed when it comes to this person, like really quickly, and then now that person is going to try to crawl back into your life, and you need to be strong. You need to recenter yourself. You need to ground yourself in such a way where you need to be strong enough to avoid this person, my gorgeous Gemini. This is somebody very manipulative, very dishonest. Nothing good would come out of this person. Somebody who was affecting your balance in a negative way. Something that was making your life really, someone that was making your life really miserable. And then it was affecting your freedom. So please avoid this person at all costs. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, you see, there is going to be a little bit of disagreement you're going to have with somebody at around the end of this week, you know. And, you know, it's somebody nice, somebody okay, somebody who you don't want to have disagreement with, and, you know, somebody who really means to you so much. Perhaps it's a certain family member or something like that. You're going to have disagreement with this person. It's like raining for my Gemini, and I'm underneath the trees, and I hope that these trees are going to be protecting me for like a few minutes or so, because otherwise I'm going to be like all wet, you know. Anyway, so you're going to have an argument with somebody or disagreement with somebody nice, somebody that you don't want to have a disagreement with, maybe like a family member or something like that. And this is going to make you feel really, really sad. This is going to make you feel really negative, my gorgeous Gemini. But it's also, you know what, at the same time, you will realize that, you know, that there was some kind of communication breakdown in between you and that person. So very quickly, you and that person are going to reconnect. very quickly you and that person are going to reconnect, you know. And this is brilliant. Sometimes something like that needs to happen in order for us to actually reconnect. Do you know what I mean? So at around the end of this week, you're going to have a bit of a disagreement in between you and somebody else. But the only reason why you're going to have disagreement with that person, it's only because, you know, you had a communication breakdown. So this is going to be resolved really quickly, actually. And it's going to work in both of your favors, because on one hand, this is going to reconnect you and that beautiful person. But on another hand, this is really going to enlighten you so much, because you are going to be somehow reminded of some kind of a financial opportunity through this person that you will never be like kind of reminded through any other situation. You see? Absolutely brilliant. So now, my gorgeous Gemini, I'm just gonna shuffle these tarot cards. It's just so dark, my God. I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm going to see what's going to be your tarot card of the week, okay? Your tarot card of the week is 10 of Wands. You see this, my gorgeous Gemini? Now it's time to be strong. Now it's time to be strong. You know, someone is going to try to change your mind so badly about this really big step, big move you will decide to make. You will decide to make a really bold move before the end of this week, and somebody is really going to try to change your mind. Do not back down whatsoever, because this particular person who is going to try to change your mind from making this bold move, it's only being selfish, and they're having some kind of hidden agenda. You will be able to notice this. You will be able to feel this by this person's energy, by this person's vibration, and I hope you don't ignore this. It's just ever so important to carry on doing what exactly you want to do in this life. Even if you make a mistake, so be it. There is a reason for it, okay? So that's what I really hope you will indeed remember. Hello, my gorgeous people. I'm so excited to finally share something I've poured a lot of intention into. I've created the Ritual Mug collection, 3 absolutely beautiful mugs designed for your sacred mornings, tarot sessions, and daily rituals. First up is the High Priestess Brew, which is perfect for connecting with your intuition and centering your energy before a reading. Then there is a Full Moon Fuel, a lunar inspired mug for aligning your energy with the moon's cycles. And for those powerful go-getter mornings, there is Sip Your Strength, designed to help you step into your courage and purpose. These aren't just mugs, they're intentional tools to bring energy and magic to your day. You can shop the full collection right now. Just tap the link in the description or click the card up here to explore all 3. Thanks so much for supporting what I create, and I can't wait to see which one calls to you.